So 1 year ago tomorrow, we gave you a tour of the before of our 90s fixer-upper home. And now it's been a year. We worked on it pretty solidly for about 9 months of that, and then we've just been finishing up little things. And now it is actually done, and we're gonna give you the finished tour. Here's the house. Got the garage out front, main door here, and so it's 1 story on this portion and 2 stories over here. We never changed out this dumb wagon wheel front door, so that didn't happen. We did replace the entry light fixture with this really cool black one. And we have just a little bit going on here in the entry. And then this is the living room. And we installed this cool faux wood beam up here. It's really hard to get in photos of this room, but it really adds because this ceiling is just so high. It's just anchors your eye up there. And we did the same flooring and paint throughout the house. So here's just a first look at it. This is Select Surfaces laminate, and it went in so much easier than other laminate flooring that we've installed. And just clicked in. We did almost the entire house except the bathrooms. And then the paint is Benjamin Moore white. It's just called white. And we sprayed all of this and then rolled it, and it took us about 5 hours to do the whole house, not including the bathrooms. Here's the dining room. There you go. Pretty simple. This is the first room that we finished, just because I found this rug. We had the table, got some new chairs, and hung some art up here. Had a really hard time hanging art in this house. So we were gonna take down these 2 walls. That was one of the plans, at least when I first toured the house. And then just started thinking about it more and talking about it with people that know about that kind of thing. And it really seems like, because this is the divider of the 1-story portion of the house and then the 2-story portion over there, this is probably an important wall, and so it would probably be pretty major to remove it. And added some storage there. And if you removed it, you would see, I mean, we could put a side treatment on this, but it would still be just the side of the kitchen. And so it's kind of nice to have this like separation here. Here's the kitchen. We did a lot in here. We kept the original cabinets, which were thankfully a flat front oak cabinet, and we painted them. So this is white up here, and we've got white hinges rather than trying to install the drill kind, because these already had some pieces taken out of where the hinges went. And then this is called Black Beauty. They're both Benjamin Moore colors. And the Backsplash, this is just your basic, really cheap subway tile, just white subway tile, just installed in a straight herringbone pattern and with gray grout, and it took forever.
Susanna and her mom did this over a few days, and I just know that it was really challenging to get all those little pieces to fit.
Well, you just get confused about the pattern too. Like, wait a second, was this an up or a side?
You're trying to follow the pattern, but then the shape of the wall kind of dictates where things have to go, so you also are trying to adjust it all the time.
So we had to cut all those little pieces.
It gets confusing.
And, yeah, it was hard. I learned a lot. And then we installed these open shelves over the dishwasher, which is so handy. I wish we had, I mean, I wish I could put all my dishes there because it's so easy to unload from the dishwasher. But we drilled those with a diamond drill bit through the tile. That actually went really well. It was pretty easy.
Your dad was very skeptical, but then it worked out great. You just have to get the technique down of how to get the diamond bit to actually not slide around. And then it goes in pretty easily, and it's going into the stud, so it's really secure.
So that was a good project, and so we did take down the cabinets that were there. There were also cabinets here and here. They didn't have a microwave, they just had a fan, and it actually didn't even vent the outside. So we drilled a hole in the side of the house about there and vented this vent through the side of the house. So now it actually goes outside. Some big improvements in here. We also changed out this recessed light to a pendant light converter.
And we did the countertops and the sink.
Yeah.
And
yeah, this is butcher block countertop. It comes in these long pieces. This is actually pieced, so there's a little piece behind the sink. But it was really a great solution for us because it was just a DIY install. We just created a little frame underneath and screwed it in. They've held up really well.
Thisoldhouse.com.
Yeah, we did this old house tutorial.
Very helpful.
And lumber liquidators, maple countertops. And then this is our farmhouse sink. I actually wrote a whole post about how we did not go with the IKEA Domsjo sink.
Yeah.
We got this one instead, and it's worked out really well.
It's fiberglass, but it looks really good.
Yeah, it's not.
But you can hear it's a little different.
There's coffee down there.
But it looks great, and it's very functional.
Yeah, we love it. And all right, slider to the backyard. We've done some stuff out in the backyard, but it's still pretty basic. This is the family room. So when we first found the house, I really wanted to paint this fireplace white. And
I really didn't want to irreversibly change its color.
Yeah, which is fair enough because it's actually a pretty good color. There's some much uglier fireplaces out there, and so I'm really glad that we didn't paint this one. We wanted it to be a little bit cozier in here. So my friend suggested a rug that picked up on the warm color of the fireplace, and I found this really awesome antique rug on Craigslist, and then got some blues and reds to match. So this is a good room. And then over here is our office / sewing room. I had big plans for this room. I was going to install a whole bunch of shelves across that whole back wall. And then it just didn't happen, and it's fine because I think it's just more versatile this way. So, and these are French doors. We actually just put these back on kind of as a last minute addition because we don't really need the doors. All right, now let's go. So this hallway here goes to the garage right there, and this is the laundry room. I had always wanted cabinets above the washer dryer instead of like a shelf like you get in most builder basic homes of the past 30+ years. So we installed these. They're just from Home Depot, and it was pretty easy to install. They look awesome. So this is the powder room. This room got a dramatic transformation really quickly. We changed out the gross laminate and or vinyl and oak thing, vanity and lighting and everything, and then it was just really plain. And so then I added the Walls Need Love removable wallpaper and chair rail. You know, it's like hard to find art that balances this, so it was weird and just really dark and plain in there. But then the wallpaper is a great solution. It's this fun kind of vintage print, and just doing it halfway up was good because it's such a small room. Let's go upstairs. This part of the before tour is pretty funny. It's just it's like dark in here because this light didn't work and one of these lights didn't work, and it's just like gross carpet and yuck. So here's the master. This is a French door as well. Grand entry to the master bedroom. I think this room is huge. I think it was meant for a king, or you know, it would fit a king size bed really well, but we just have a queen, so have kind of a reading area. And big window, and then possibly the best room of the house, master bathroom. The only wall that we did remove was here, on this side of that light, and it was actually on the side of the window too, and so you couldn't get light from the window to the vanity, which is just dumb. That's where you want the light. There was carpet, gross carpet, all the way to close to the toilet, and then there was a little bit of vinyl in there, and so it was very, very different space. So we have a whole post about this budget and everything. Here is the walk-in closet. It's not the most glamorous or organized, but it's really big. I also meant to install another light fixture back there, but never did that. some shelves here. Okay. Okay, hallway. This is our extra room. We call it the mobility room because we have our foam rollers in here. And it was gonna be a baby's room. I thought a crib would go really well there, but it looks like we're gonna move before that happens. This is our guest bathroom, other favorite room possibly in the house. Gets awesome light in here in the afternoon through this window. And this was another really quick remodel from the vinyl and the oak. And then this is the final bedroom in here. So my brother-in-law's been living in here. Cool, really high ceiling, funky layout. Like it's kind of like, how would you put a, I mean, here's a bed. It's a full size. I don't know. It's a little tight. But really cool, you know, big bay window. And then it has this extra closet that he's just been storing like art stuff in. And it has a closet here. All right, remember where the doorknob hole was? We patched it and then we broke it again. And I still need to get a stopper for this. So right now we've been using that. I will buy one of those soon. Other than that, we're done.